What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Lady Gaming in the building. Jedi Game Tricks. What's up, brother? Boom, boom, boom. Stro Dizzy. I do believe that's how you say that, Stro Dizzy. Must love mangoes in the building. Lucky Charms. Goof Troop. What up, guys? Let's see. Apparently, they're already fucking doing something here. Let's see. We might need to catch up a little bit. There we go. That's it. This is what we doing so far, Call of Duty? You got a countdown? Alright. 8 minutes, 33 seconds. Check, see what we got up in the building. Hey, T-Ray in here. How you doing, T-Ray? Pistol Pete in the building. What's up, man? Chirp, how you doing, brother? Drop that like. Hey, man, I appreciate that. Yeah, turn this thing down a bit. Not much, just sort of napping and watching this reveal trailer. Hey, that's what's up, man. Is it me or is the stream lagging? Let me see. It says I've dropped 0 frames so far. I can check on my phone. Hey, we got 13 beautiful people up in the building. We got Chemical Nevical up in here. How you doing, brother? It says 60 frames per second, 0 frames. 0 frames per drop. Hopefully it's alright. Keeps freezing. Damn, I don't know why. Let's see. I don't know why it would be freezing. It says it's running just fine. It's really strange. Hey, I appreciate everybody being here.
Potentially hostile territory. No threats detected. Radar clear.
Hopefully. Pop up chat again. Glitches in the Matrix. There's 200 million people watching this right now, that's why. Service in the area, put your back. Hey, man, appreciate you guys, Bong. Let me pull up my stream, you know. Hope this shit's really not lagging that bad. B thing has shit internet connection. Yeah, no, bro. Hey, Felicia. Hang on a second.
Final visual coming in. Move on screen. Zulu 1, we have you at 20 miles out. You should be receiving intel from Charlie Oscar Delta at 10 miles from target. Roger that. Control, Zulu 1 is receiving the transfer from Charlie Oscar Delta. ETA on full download 60 seconds. Roger, Zulu 1, transmit data upon delivery. Can you confirm the contents? Intel contains enemy locations, weapons details, target IDs, and new mission parameters. Confirmed. Ready to receive. Control, download at 90%, target location 5 miles out. Target is coming into focus, transmitting in 10, 9, 8, 7,
I hope it's not lagging anymore.
5,
At least I really hope.
3, 2, 1.
Here we go. Hi, everyone. I'm David Vonderhaar, Studio Design Director at Treyarch. Welcome to the multiplayer reveal of Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. On behalf of the teams at Treyarch and Raven and all our development partners across the world, thank you for joining us. Today, we do a little
Man,
recon
Vaughn
across
looking,
all Black Ops Cold War multiplayer.
He almost looked a little
The
bit
world,
better than he did
the
during
missions,
Black
the
Ops there. I'm
weapons,
just
the
saying, he got a little bit
characters,
more of
and
the,
And
you know, going, I'm just
we'll make
saying,
some
man,
fun
you know,
announcements along
great
the way.
minds think alike.
From
But
here on
I'll hold
out,
up.
we talk directly to you,
What's going on there,
the
Vaughn?
best fans in gaming. Joining me throughout the show is a big cast of characters from across the studio, along with some of your favorite Call of Duty content creators and streamers. One thing you've come to expect from a Black Ops game is that we are never quite satisfied with the status quo. We are always looking for a way to do it better. But some things shouldn't change, and for every multiplayer game we make, one thing hasn't: how we start things off. This is the worldwide debut of the Black Ops Cold War multiplayer trailer.
My stream's lagging like a bitch, and I don't know why. My apologies, guys. Woo!
Threat neutralized. You're here because you're the best special forces NATO has to offer.
We're all that keeps the world from turning to cinders, comrades.
We work off the books
Operate in the shadows.
to keep the wolves at bay.
Today, we reshape the world.
What the fuck are we doing in Miami?
It looks pretty fucking sick.
Let them come.
Pretty fucking dope.
Big Papa took the war round. Jack knows no force of overdrive. Only repercussions in your mouth. Spit clip all the time. Big Papa took the war round. Real flows, and that's how it's on.
Go, go, go! Time to punch that top guard.
Secure the sub.
I'll take care of this.
This is a little bit we saw. Alright. Bro, this looks dope. Like, this looks dope as fuck.
Strike inbound. Evasive maneuver.
Ah, shit.
Soviet convoy disabled.
I'll drive.
Go.
Big Papa took the war round. And that's how it goes.
Keep pushing! Yo, over here!
Yo, what's up, man? My bad for the terrible screen lag and everything right now. I don't know what's going on here. I'll figure it out.
Raw flows, and that's how it goes.
Pre-order a digital copy and get early access to
That
the
looked
open
dope as
beta
fuck.
and instant access to the Woods Operator Pack in Modern
Beta on
Warfare and
October
Warzone.
8th, huh? Alright. You already know we definitely gonna be there.
You just saw it. This is an unapologetically Cold War game set in the 80s, but it's still a Black Ops game. And for over a decade, we built our multiplayer experiences atop a core set of guiding principles. They form our pillars: deniable operations that deploy around the world, signature combat tailored to how you play, connected experiences that deliver free, robust, ongoing content, and integrate deeply into the next evolution of Warzone. Today, we're going to explore each of these facets of multiplayer. We're going to show you how this
All right.
globe-trotting,
I wonder if I can just
cinematically
start
connected
coming up at the
experience
same time.
is our most immersive yet. And then
That's a
we're
question.
going to show it to you in a way we never could before,
Oh, hell yeah,
with a
let's
little
go.
help from some friends. First up, the bedrock of Black Ops, deniable operations. These are the places in multiplayer you never saw and the things you never did. The missions that stay off the books and the targets and sources who stay off the record. The Cold War we set out to build is realistic. It's plausible. Most importantly, it's inspired by a gritty historical tone that we've woven into every element of our game's world and story and gameplay. Chaotic and always confidential, the deniable ops lie at the heart of multiplayer, raising the bar while creating a clear and unique narrative that influences every bit of our world building. For Black Ops Cold War, that world building drove each multiplayer level in two ways. With the signature level design you've come to expect, and by pushing the visual bar and immersing players into a narrative of unfolding events. The fight to recover a down satellite
but
in the
do we gotta
Central
deal with
African
tanks and
desert,
shit in
battles
every
that unfold
map?
on the neon-soaked streets
Like
of Miami's
vehicles and
famous
shit? Or is
South.
that just like
Deniable
a
ops are
ground
the Black
war
Ops
thing?
stories inspired by history, but forgotten by the history books. We've selected 5 maps to give you a small taste of the range of deniable ops awaiting in multiplayer. Later today, you'll see them playing. But here's a few of my teammates to share what they love most from how they were made.
My name is Brittany Beidelman. I'm a level designer.
I'm Kendall Snow, Associate Level Designer.
I'm Brittany Perello, producer.
I'm Matt Kutris, Senior Level Designer.
In Satellite, a top-secret American recon satellite
Has lost power and crashed in the deserts of Angola. With hired DJI forces closing in,
now it's a race to secure the crash site.
what I love about Satellite is the fact that it's just this amazing natural space.
Because larger maps have more components, we can apply more details into maps like Satellite, which make them feel even more natural. The satellite at the center is like a king of the hill. Anyone who wants it has to run toward you because it's raised higher than the rest of the map.
I'm usually playing one of two ways. All in, full ham, dying again and again. Or in objective modes, I'll flank and get the jump on people. Satellite scratches both of those itches. Even though it's an outdoor space, the map's two different regions mean I can play long and short range tactics.
I'll be honest, I am trash with the sniper rifle, but a shotgun, that I can do. I have always been a big fan.
Wow.
And there's great cat and mouse style gameplay in Satellite.
I'm trash with I'm trash with
Satellite
something
is
that
a
takes
super fun
skill,
spot to try and
but I'm
hop
really good with something that
Predict
doesn't
which
take
way
skill
they'll
and that
circle
you
the
just get
debris
right
to
up
run
in
up
the
behind
face.
them, or just duck inside the satellite and take your shot.
This is going to be one of those classic Black Ops maps the world knows and loves for how quickly engagements fire up. East and West collide on the open seas in a top-secret mission.
Inspired by a real-life
bro,
event,
this-
Project Azorian, CIA, JSOC, and Soviet forces converged to recover a sunken prototype nuclear Soviet submarine from the ocean floor.
The calm waters of Armada explode into massive naval conflict as players battle for control of large naval vessels.
I mean, it
No
looks
lanes
dope, though.
walling you
Not gonna
in,
lie.
players can engage on ships' decks, in the water, and on vehicles like wake runners and gunboats. Armada is chaos in the best way.
This really cool map that gives this amazing sense of exploration. There are so many little individual areas to find and new ways to surround or flank your enemies and get the upper hand.
A hidden safe house has been discovered right in the heart of the USSR, in the shadow of Moscow's opulent train station. With Spetsnaz dispatched, the area has gone hot.
So the Moscow map is set in the dead heart of a big city. So you're wandering through these streets with
Man, what
a
the
bunch
fuck
of
is on
cars,
my
and there's
face?
tall buildings on either side of you.
There's this sense that you've been dropped into a point in history.
First thing I do
What the
is run
fuck?
right
You
to
see
the
how he
center
just dropped,
because
like-
that's where all lanes cross in the Moscow map. And eventually, it doesn't take long, people are going to run through the metro station. So you can just sit there and wait, but chances are there's going to be people running right into your line of fire right off the bat.
It's a classic 3-lane map where teamwork really makes the dream work.
January 17th, 1980.
I mean, it
This
definitely
location
looks
is
dope. I like how
heavily
they're taking a
influenced
step
by
back from
Miami's
all the
famous,
cartoony shit.
or perhaps infamous, Ocean Drive. This is a night map, but one unlike players have seen before.
You can sneak through dark, shadowy alleys, go out onto the beach, out into the ocean.
You can dive in the water and wade along the coast to get the drop on the other side.
Or you can just go right down the street and bask in the neon light.
The first time I played through Miami, I could hear
lag
this
is plotting
80s
on your
nightclub
demise.
music playing
Damn.
through the walls of one of the buildings. The little details make it lifelike, and it becomes this joy to experience.
Basically, my goal is to never be on the main street in the center because that is sniper heaven and that is Brittany hell. So I always go and try to flank and get those snipers from the back.
Our art and design teams worked really hard to bring the best possible night experience to the players. You'll see that play out when you sneak in the shadows on the beach or engage enemies in the center strip.
It really makes people feel like they're in Miami in the 80s. It's pretty cool.
In Crossroads, NATO has learned a large Soviet missile convoy is on its way to the border.
Special Forces dispatch alongside MI6 to ambush the convoy and secure the weapons before all hell breaks loose.
Soviet convoy disabled.
It's one of our most cinematic maps with a boots on the ground feel that feels pulled from the campaign.
Your team will want to hold down and protect its own outpost to guarantee access to one of these tanks. But infantry combat doesn't take a backseat in Crossroads, as natural terrain and foliage masks movements and provides tactical advantages.
There's a bunch of snowmobiles when you first spawn, and it's a mad dash to grab one. And now, running people over with the snowmobile is my favorite thing to do.
Each environment changes the dynamic of how you play and caters to unique loadouts. Crossroads is a bigger map, and that allows you to play the way you want to play.
The beaches of Miami, a frozen over lake, the open ocean. Our visual research department racked up miles visiting them all, because if you're going to deploy around the globe in this game, that required them to do the same. The mission for our artist is absolute authenticity. Step one in that process is photo scanning thousands of real-world objects, terrains, and materials. Those assets ensure our upgraded, physically based renderer delivers the best-looking Black Ops yet. True 4K, high dynamic range with the true color and tone. Ray tracing on systems that support it. Photometric lighting courtesy of our Luminaire system, and overhauled contour terrain system. The result is gritty, it's believable, I dare say it's got ambience. Most importantly, it sets the perfect stage for multiplayer combat. On that note, here's Matt with more on the modes and missions ahead.
We've talked a little bit about where you'll play, but let's talk about what you'll play when you get there. In Black Ops Cold War, our classic game modes are returning and they're better than ever. From the tried and true Team Deathmatch